What's up, guys? Welcome to the video. I hope you're all having a great day. As I'm sure you saw in the title, as well as what I have in my hand here, you've seen that I bought the CarFax report for my 2015 Dodge Challenger. Now, I've had this idea for a while on doing this with the car, and I finally went through with it. I had to pay, it was $40 for one CarFax report. And when mine said 31 reported incidents on the top of the screen, I knew that I needed to have this. So this thing printed out, I printed out like 5 or 6 pages here of reports and incidents that happened with my 2015 Dodge Challenger, and it dates all the way back to when this car was landed at the first lot when it was sold, all the way to when I purchased it myself back in, I think, 2019, something like that. So without further ado, I'm diving into this report. This gives absolutely everything from when the oil was changed, documented at like a dealership and stuff like that. If it was changed like how we do ourselves, it won't be obviously documented, but if it was professionally done, it will be documented in this report. And all the way up to the most recent, from what I found, was when my accident happened last year. If you're curious about what accident I was in with this car, check out the videos on the channel and you can find out yourself. But without further ado, let's dive into this report. I have 9 pages here, but that's like front and back. So I'm just gonna go through the list here, pretty much describe and what this car has been through since it rolled onto the lot the first time in 2015, or it might have been 2014, however that goes. But as you can see, this is the value of the car retail, $29,800. That is more than what I paid for it right there. $29,800 retail value. More than what I paid for it. 8 service history records, 31 detailed records available, and last reported odometers, 36,360. I think I'm at like 46,000 miles now. Like I said, since the car has became mine, it really hasn't been to a mechanic or a dealership besides when it was fixed for the accident I was in, and that was probably what the last reported miles was at that time. So here it goes down through the list. Salvage, junk, rebuilt, nothing. It's not a lemon. If this is a lemon, you got some issues going on here, but no guaranteed problems. The only problem on this first page here is an accident that happened. That is my accident that was on 11 last November. Actually, like, it's today of recording this is today's the 11th, so it's almost been a year since this accident happened, and the car will be tucked away for the winter, so I'm hoping to avoid any other accidents. So crossing fingers, but just some minor damage. You guys can check out the videos for more information on that. So going on to the back, where this car started out, which I had no idea about this. Bought this car back in 2019. It was on a local dealership lot, and I knew the guy. I actually drag raced with him, who owns the lot. I saw the car there, and I ended up buying it, long story short. I had no background whatsoever on this car, and to find out that I actually ended up starting in New York. So there, it hit the lot on June 8th of 2015. That's when it first hit the lot. It was serviced. Yep, just the pre-delivery inspection. So that's when it hit the lot. And it looks like from the lot on 10/2/15, then it went to an auto auction, and that's where it was sold for the first time, again, to, looks like, another dealership. So it goes down through from that second dealership over in Hanover, PA, which is a little closer to where I live. It looks like it was just then inspected for it sitting around for a year. So it looks like at the second dealership in Hanover, PA, that's when it was sold. It looks like it was sold for the first time on 4/11/2016. That's when it was bought for the first time. So you can see here it landed in Hanover, PA, and this is where it went through a whole list of junk for some reason. It was probably being checked over everything, because looks, you can see here on 4/11 it was issued to the title and then sold again as a pre-owned vehicle out of Hanover, PA. Continuing on the list, it looks like it was just inspected there in 2016 in May. It doesn't quite specify the changing hands of ownership, but it's going through inspection, which is obviously a yearly thing. Then it's going from, so it looks like it was sold again, as you can see, vehicle offered for sale in New Jersey for, this is like the second or third time. New owner reported, loan or lien reported. Looks like it was sold. Okay, so up to this point, it's pretty much just been services down through the list of when this car has been. This car has been in the shop, inspections, oil changes, a little bit repair. It looks like there was some repair on the exhaust. But it goes from New Jersey, and that's when it goes to auction, and then it hits the dealership that I bought it from. And now after this, noted in it has where I've been serviced. This is a few months after I bought it. It looks like just before I put it away the first time, 36,000 miles. I drove it I drove the shit out of this car from when I bought it in May of 2019. And I drove the absolute hell out of this. I think I almost put 10,000 miles on it in 5 months. I bought it at 27,959, and this is where it was 5 months later. Almost 10,000 miles I drove in 5 months. I bought the car to drive it, so I obviously drove the hell off of it, and of course I had to show it off. This is where the accident comes in, is 11/20/2020. Last year, this is where the damage report comes in on my accident. The damage report was only minor, because this is where the accident happened in the front passenger side of the car. But as far as that goes, that is the last thing. And as of most recent, you can see here, I did refinance my car loan, so that's probably just updating that. So that is the end of the service history. Within like the last oil changes and stuff like that, I've been doing them personally, so they will not show up on the CarFax report because I do not report them. So that's the list of it in a nutshell of my car and its CarFax. This car has been through the ringer, it seems, through as far as transporting it from New York to New Jersey, now to Pennsylvania. I'm sure it was on a transport truck at some point, but now in my hands, it's probably going to stay in my hands for a long majority of time. I don't plan on selling it anytime soon. That is pretty much the extent of the CarFax report. You can get the original sticker that came, of bill of sale, or the original sale sticker you can actually buy. And my car, when it was brand new back in 2015, sold for it was like $39,999, $99,995, whatever. $40,000. This car was brand new. I bought it for like $27,000 is when I paid for it back in 2019. So that really tells you how much just driving off the lot and how much the price diminishes right as soon as you buy it and as the mileage goes up. It was $27,000 afterward with 27,000 miles on it. So I was just really curious what this car had been through from the time it hit the car lot in New York, from New York to New Jersey to then in my local area where I purchased it for myself. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're interested in seeing what happened in the accident in this car, or pretty much where this entire side of the car was replaced, check out the other videos on the channel where we go through the entire repair process of the car. And like I said, if you want to see me pull the CarFax on that 25-year-old project truck that I have, I'd be curious to see where that that truck has been registered for the last 25 years. So thank you guys for watching. As always, I'll catch you in the next video. You take care, and show me the CarFax. See you later.